Welcome back to another episode of the Buffalo Sports Basement. We got a lot of new and exciting things on the docket for this episode. So buckle up, Buffalo sports fans, because here we go. Well, our Bills took a big loss Sunday night against the Ravens. It was a devastating loss, 35-10. Unfortunately, both sides of the ball got completely outplayed and seemingly outcoached. It was definitely a tough night as a Bills fan.
Yeah, moving into a little something we like to call the good, the bad, and the promising. So looking at this whole team, looking at the last game, looking at the first 4 games of the season, I think the good, looking at it all, is the relationship that Shakir and Allen have built. The guy's getting open for him. He made an incredible play against Baltimore last week, and I think that's really promising, knowing, like, going into the season, who is Josh going to go to? He does like to, go to everybody eats, but I really, really love the relationship that they have built, Shakir and Allen being that. So, yeah.
I think despite the size difference, Shakir has just as much heart as our boy Josh, which is why you really see him developing a special connection with Josh. They're both just two of the most hungry dogs on the field every play. They're really excited to watch that connection develop.
Yeah, size doesn't always matter, and that's a proven statement right there. Really excited about that. That's the good. Going on to the bad.
All of it.
The game. All of it. But I would say, throughout the season, Von Miller getting suspended for 4 games. I think that, we look at all that and we're like, he seemed to really pick up his play this season, coming off an injury last year, coming back. He wasn't exactly where he wanted Von Miller to be, but I think, him, getting suspended for 4 games is definitely going to put our defense, our pass rush, kind of like, yeah, for sure. For sure. Not something we want to see as a Bills fan and as a Von Miller fan.
Did make some recent signings, so we'll see what the rotation looks like this weekend with going up against Houston. So definitely keep an eye out for what the defensive line rotation looks like. As far as maybe something promising, we're still 3-1.
The Bills are 3-1, the AFC East. You're going to lose games. I didn't say this Bills were going to go 17-0 this year. I predicted 12-5. We're going to lose those tough games. The Baltimore Ravens are a top 3 team in the league, maybe top 2 or 3 in the AFC. We went in there. I think it's a humbling game for the Bills. Yeah, and we all love pie. Sometimes you got to eat it, So. Yeah, no, I think the Bills needed that. We're going into Houston now against Diggs. I think that, yes, 100%. It's okay. We're 3-1, top of the AFC East. I think we'll be okay.
You really, 3-1's a good place to be going into some key, tough rivalry type games here. Like you said, coming up against Diggs in that situation, and you got the Jets coming up, so...
Yeah, Monday night, another primetime game in a couple weeks. A lot of primetime games for Bills, which is always fun to see.
I think it's time to talk about Zeppelin's Cat of the Week.
A lot of people call it the Dog of the Week, or, it's not the size of the fight, it's the dog in the fight, but that's not what they say, but you know what I'm saying. Zeppelin's gonna, tell you guys, who he thinks his Cat of the Week is. So, hey, take a look.
Take it over, Zepp.
Now it's time for the best part of the show. I'm picking Sam Mountain on this one. He was the punter for the Buffalo Bills. He had 2 punts inside the 20-yard line with an average punt of 48.2 yards. He was the only one that didn't let me down that game. Go Bills, and go Sam Mountain. We sure do a lot of fun stuff during Bills season. One of my favorites is to go to a local grocery store, Wegmans, to pick up some pizza ingredients to make homemade pizza. Enjoy!
One of our favorite things to do when there's an away game is head over to Wegmans. We like to get a homemade pizza. We do a homemade pizza every away game, so we're really excited to show you guys kind of how we do it. And I'm sure a lot of Buffalonians can agree that Wegmans is their favorite grocery store. Just makes you feel like you're at home when you're shopping at Wegmans. Great food, great prices, and yeah, Wegmans, love it. You get some Mills Merc in here. Great for tailgating. Coolers, chairs, little Bills guy. Really good, fresh ingredients they use. I've had these many times. I love them. Yeah, so we'll get a nice thing of dough. We're gonna go white, not wheat. We're not healthy people, and we like to make our own sauces. So we'll probably get some ingredients for that. It should be enough cheese. I think my beer's gonna taste better this Sunday. I'm getting it. No pizza's complete unless you got some good blue cheese dipper. You always gotta go Rudy's. Best blue cheese. Love it. Let's get cooking. And roll the dough out and do a nice pizza pie. Love a pie. Cheers.
Well, that was a lot of fun, but now it's time for a Saber moment with Stevie Baby.
Listen, it's October, which means the Sabres are starting up again, and I'm super excited to see what this team has to offer us. Bringing back Lindy Ruff for the offseason, I think that's what the Sabres really needed to get to the next level. You know, I saw some glimpses of hope with Thompson and Tuck last year, and Cousins even. Like, you know, our power play started clicking on certain things, and you know, certain days, but you know, just not consistent enough. And I think what we like I said, what we needed was a coach like Ruff to come back. And I love Ruff. I grew up watching Ruff. Whether it was, you know, the 90s, you know, the mid to late 90s, and then the 2000 runs, obviously we all know about, you know, when they lost to the Carolina Hurricanes, how heartbreaking that was, because I was like, you know, sophomore in high school, and just like we thought it was the best. And then, you know, we were the President's Trophy winning team, and Ruff was, you know, behind all of that. He brought a lot of guys up from Rochester, you know, including Jason Pominville, and guys like, you know, who we love in Buffalo, and always continue to love. Danny Briere came from Phoenix. There was nothing there. He came here, and he was a star. Him and Chris Drury, just the best. That's what we want in Buffalo. We want these guys. We want the Talks. We want the Cousins. We want those guys to fill those shoes that we miss so much at the moment. So, and I think that's what's going to happen. It's culture in Buffalo. That's who we are, and that's what Buffalo Sabres hockey is about. And I think Ruff will bring that, and I'm so excited. So let's go Buffalo, baby.
Now we're going to move on to this week's Pick 'em or Kick 'em. Every week we're going to go through and we're going to have all 32 teams in the hat, and we're going to go through, pick one team, and decide if we're going to pick or kick that team.
If we pick them, we think they're going to win. If we're kicking them, we don't think they have a chance. I guess I'll go first.
There you go, Stevie Baby.
The Bears.
Who's going to win when it comes to the Bears?
I think they're playing the Panthers this week, and normally I would take the Bears. I love Chicago, big Cubs fan, but, well, Zeppelin is a big Panthers fan. He thinks he's a Panther. So I'm going to go with the Panthers this one. I'm going to kick the Bears out of here, and I'm going to take the Panthers.
Get out of here,
2017.
Chicago.
I think Andy Dalton might play some ball. He helped the Bills go to the playoffs a few years back, if you remember, when he played for Cincinnati. We'll always remember that.
Okay, we're low-key rooting for Andy Dalton. Let's see what I got here, huh?
No cheating.
Speaking of cheating, Kansas City Chiefs. I'm kicking them. Derek Carr does it again. He's beat him before. He's going to do it again. I think the Saints come out on top, 34-24.
I got Kamara on my fantasy team, too, so I need him to play some ball.
Saints come marching in. All right, well, that was this week's Pick 'em or Kick 'em. All right, we're heading into the final segment, Chalk It Up, where we talk about and put out a bulletin board statement about what we think is going to be the statement of the next game. Now, for this week, I'm saying the Bills bounce back.
Oh, 100%. And you know what? You can't let emotions get the best of you. Bad game last week. We're going into Houston. We're playing Diggs. There's going to be some emotions flying around there, a lot of headlines. But, you can't let that get to you, and you just got to go out there and you got to perform.
I agree. You'd like to see both sides of the ball play better, in every aspect of the game. Zepp's cat of the week was Sam Martin. That's too right.
Our cat picked a punter for his cat of the week. Out of all the guys on the 53-man roster, Zeppelin, who doesn't know a lot about football, picked the punter.
To be fair, he executed as good as you could ask him to. It was the only aspect of our game that really wasn't a letdown, so to speak. So,
So what do the Bills do?
Martin, but we need to be in a better place. It is far too reminiscent of a Bills drought team where the punter is our best player on the field. So I want to see every aspect of the team bounce back this week.
Let's go Bills, baby!
Go Bills!
You're probably asking yourself, have these guys ever actually made pizza before? Yes, we have, and they're always delicious. Don't worry about the process to get there. Just worry about the final result.